Romie here. So this is the recap for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 5, Episode 8, Common Ground. So the episode actually starts off with Jessica Dime meeting up with Tiara. And the reason why they're meeting up is because, of course, Jessica Dime doesn't really have a storyline this season. So she's pretty much tagging along with everyone else until she gets something popping off herself. And you know what? I am really enjoying Jessica Dime's confessional, Parliament, Pass the Great Poupon, Pink Wig. It is entertaining all within itself. But anyway, so they meet up, and so Tiara goes and tells Jessica Dime that, right now, her and Scrapp are on odds because of how he played the whole situation between his girlfriend and also him. And so Tiara's just like, you know what, I'm over him. I'm not talking to him right now. And he's also not seeing his son. And even Jessica Dime's just like, look, that is not cool. How you're trying to play this is not cool. It's not right. We understand that, yes, he's messing up. And so you have to go and make sure that he understands that he's messing up. But to deny him rights to see his child when he's actually doing a good job taking care of his child. Not only is he doing a good job taking care of his child, he's also doing a good job with helping your other children as well. I'm like, that's where I can't rock with you as far as that's concerned. If you're concerned about KK, that's a different story. But just not allowing your son to see his father, period, when his father is very involved with his life, I can't rock with you on that. And I'm like, you can't really prove that his son's safety is an issue. Yours, on the other hand, that's a different story, which is messed up as well, but still, there is a difference. There is a difference. Not really, but let's just go on for namesake, there's a difference. But aside from that, I have an unwarranted visitor. Now, anywho, with KK, like I said, with Tiara, with KK, that's going to be a mess all within itself. Oh yeah, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. After that, Tiara talks about how Jay Nix, there's this, radio DJ Jay Nix, who we've already seen on the show this season. And so, the shorter, rounder guy, yeah, so he has a girlfriend or a situation all within himself, but right now, he's really feeling Tiara. So Tiara goes and invites him, just like, this is my friend, and I think he's intimidated by me and all this stuff. And so he says the same thing that we are all saying. It's just like they want to do a not a daddy daycare, but a Father's Day out with the kids. And I'm like, oh, that's actually really nice. That's actually decent. That is actually decent for Love and Hip Hop to do. Okay, now, you know why it's not working out? Because, of course, Tiara's feeling a certain way about everything. And so, as a result, you have her going and saying, well, because of what he did, I really can't go and have him go and just deny. I'm going to deny his parental rights. Deny his parental rights, all in the namesake of me having some type of power, having some type of control of this situation. That's not what she said, but that's what she was thinking. And like I said, even J-Mac was just like, look, I need you to at least think about allowing your son to go and be with his father on a Father's Day out. Can you at least do that? Can you do that? I'm just like, do it, Tiara, do it. This situation is different. He's not hitting you. It's nothing like that. So just let him go. This is supervised. It's okay. This is supervised. So this is okay. Just think about that. This is supervised. It's okay. After that, we have K. Michelle, who I love. We have Jocelyn, who I love. And the situation is Jocelyn goes and commandeers K. Michelle's house, apparently, every time she comes. And this time around, there's this new, I guess, butler, and Jocelyn has him rubbing her back. Side note, I forgot that Jocelyn isn't that tall. It's just that because she has long limbs, she looks a lot taller than she actually is. I was like, oh, with that angle, Jocelyn was just like this. I'm just like, what? What is going on? Anyway, after that, you have them talking, and it's just like, well, I invited everyone, and I can't wait to see what the turnout is, and I really don't care who's going to come and who isn't going to come. And it was just like, yeah, whatever. we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna drink. It's just like, yeah, we're toasting to my success. If they want to be a part of it, that's great. If they want to go and continue to be mediocre, that's fine as well. Jocelyn is sipping it all up. It's like, look, as long as I got the drinks, as long as this person is, you know, massaging me. Oh yeah, actually, honey, I'm hungry. Bring the snacks. I was like, Jocelyn, stop it. Oh yeah, and side note, apparently K. Michelle's makeup artist, Japan, he also does music as well. Everyone does music in the entertainment business. Everyone either raps, does music, acting. Anyway, apparently he's worked with what's her name? I almost called her D Major. D Scott? Betty Smith? No, Betty Idle and D Smith. There we go. Betty Idle and D Smith. He's worked with both of them, and the issue was they came up with a song for him. He recorded it. Now that song was given to someone else. That song was given to someone else, or Betty Smith recorded it herself and gave it to Rick Ross, whatever it may be. And he was upset because he didn't know about it. It was just like, oh, so he wanted to go and drop the song, but they're like, no, we actually gave this to someone else, so that's not going to work out. I'm thinking that's pretty messed up. I understand this is the music business, this is the entertainment field, and this is relatively normal, but that's still messed up how they did it. And so, we get past that. You know, that's going to be an issue later on. We get past that, and now it's Daddy's Day. It's Daddy Day, and you have Jock and his little team of kids there. You have Scrapp, who's lonely because, of course, his son isn't there since Tiara didn't allow him to come. You have his brother. What's his brother's name? S.A.P. Sap? Whatever his brother's name is, with his son. And you have Kirk with his children. So, here's the thing. Scrap is just like, you know, I understand the issue is because of Tiara and my mother. As a result, my son can't be here. I'm thinking, you're forgetting you. You're also part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem. Just because you're going to jail doesn't mean that we're going to pretend like you didn't partake in what you partaked in to go and get yourself arrested. We're not going to pretend like that didn't happen. But I was feeling bad for him. I was feeling bad for him. I was feeling bad for his son. So it's like, Tiara, this is foul. This is foul. This is actually a situation where he is being supervised. This is technically would be a supervised visit, and you can't even go and Tiara. He watches your other kids. I mean, I was getting upset because I'm like, he wants to be involved. Come on, that's like, come on, Ned. And then she shows up. I'm like, thank God, Mona, you stretched out this scene long enough. She shows up, the floodgates of happiness pour out, and are just bestowed on all of us. We're just like, there we go, Tiara. You got some brownie points back. I know he messed up, but you still got some brownie points back because you didn't do that tit for tat thing. And we appreciate that. You let how you personally felt go set aside because he is a good father. Thank you, Tiara. So we get past that, and we have Arian, who's at Rashida's place of business. She's at Rashida's place of business, and she also meets up with what's her name, D Smith. And so here's the thing: Rashida's giving Arian some clothes. And I was just like, okay, cool. D Smith comes over, and D Smith is just like, well, you know, because Arian was talking about, you know, I'm going to be there at Jocelyn's release party because I was invited. At K. Michelle's release party because I was invited. She was just like, oh, so do you know K. Michelle well? It was just like, no, not really. It was just like, I have heard some stuff. I'm supposed to potentially come on as her creative director on her tour, and it was like, oh, that's a great look, but you know, K. Michelle's messy. Well, you know, this is Rashida now. Well, you know, I was cool with her, and then we have fallen out, and the chick threw a candle on me, a lit candle, but you know, I'm lit, so nothing was gonna faze me. I'm just like, okay, there, corny, but whatever. And Arian, of course, was just like, but D Smith's just like, I'll find out for myself. I'm like, I can appreciate that. Do I think it's going to end well? No, I know it's not going to end well, but alright. Oh yeah, this episode of Love and Hip Hop, I don't care what anyone says, it was good. It was good because it was pretty balanced out. Was it a little bit slow? Yes, but it was pretty good. I felt like there's actual overall content. I was learning about these people for real. There's something authentic. You have D. Smith. You have, what's his name? You have Scrappy. And, Sass is the, Scrapp's brother. But Scrappy, and also Jock. He's not young Jock. He's not young. This is Jock. We're dropping the young from that. Now, they're all moving out because of the fact that they got kicked out. All they did was party and invite girls there, which is perfectly fine, except for you're in an apartment. You're in an apartment, so you have neighbors. Those neighbors are not having it. You partying 24/7. So they're kicked out, and Scrappy was just like, you know what, I'm not stupid. I actually made real money. I actually had a game plan. You know, I had a house. I put it on the market. No one really wanted it yet, so it's still available. So I'm going to move back into that. Jock still doesn't have a place to live. I'm like, Lord Jesus, are we going to see him on the streets? He still has no place to live. Scrappy sure as hell did not invite him back to his house. And so it's this weird situation of J Mac is just like, well, you know, I am kind of entertaining the thought of seeing Tiara, you know, Scrapp's baby's mother. And it's just like, wait, but you have a baby mother of your own. You have a girlfriend or a situation of your own. It's just like, yeah, but we're not really working now. It's just like, yo, that's messy. It's just like, yeah, I know. But I thought it was so funny because there was actually a gunshot that went off. And no. It wasn't a gunshot. It was like a boom. And it could have been from like a truck. It could have been from anything. But they were all like, it was just like, Lord Jesus, this is why we need to move. This is why we need to move. Gunshots. It was just like, oh, that's not a gunshot. It's like, oh, Lord, they traumatized. I'm not going to lie. 10 years ago, that would have been me too. If I heard something like that, I was just like, oh, Lord, I can't. Like, my nerves, even 5 years ago. But the Lord is good all the time. All the time. So we get past that, and we have Scrapp. He's going to meet up with his lawyer. Well, with his new lawyer. And this new lawyer is just like, look, you trafficked weed, and you were already a felon. You were already a convicted felon. So anything that you did illegal, that was illegal, they're going to slap the, they're going to throw the gavel at you. And that's what happened. That's what happened. Because in Georgia, the drug trafficking laws, regardless of the substance, is, I think, like automatic jail time. So, especially someone who has already done time before. So, he was probably on probation at the time. And that's why I'm like, this is your fault. This is all your fault. So I can't have you go and partially be like, oh, you guys need to figure it out. No, you needed to have not done what you did. So let's get past that. Because he understands, originally he was going to get 30 years, a max of 30 years. But they were like, his previous lawyer already just threw in the towel and was like, you know what? We're going to give him the plea deal because we can't do anything better than that this time. We can't do anything better than that. And so he's going to get 5 years in jail. 5 years in jail. So his son is 3 at the time. So his son will be around 8 years old by the time he gets out. I'm just like, damn, that's messed up. After that, we get, I really enjoyed this part of the episode where we had Scrapp and he was interacting with Jessica Dime. And you know, they're playing around, they're flirting, and they're all being all cutesy or whatever. And the thing was, of course, Jessica Dime dropped a dime about what she did to Bambi. And you know, Scrapp still likes Bambi, so he does not like mess. But because of how Jessica Dime looks, he's willing to let it fly because he also overhears that Bambi, of course, is dating Waka Flocka's like pseudo cousin or whatever, pseudo cousin, pseudo brother. So that has Scrapp feeling like, you know what? If Bambi can go and do what she wants over there, I can go and entertain, you know, messing around with Jessica Dime or flirting. And I'm just like, yeah, you're not in a committed relationship, do you? Do you? You don't owe her anything at this point. You don't owe her anything at this point. Clearly, you like her a lot, because if you didn't, then as far as Bambi, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be doing all of this. And you know, they make, you know, sex jokes, and Jessica Dime goes and, you know, with this damn poodle wig on her head. But I guess it's an improvement from that Parliament pink British wig that she had. And she does the female push-ups, and it's just like, if you do 5 of them, we'll go on a date type of thing. It's just like, now Scrap, you just wanted to look at her butt. You just want, I don't know why, but it looked like she lost some weight overall, or maybe it's just she's not wearing those onesie things. I was just like, Jessica Dime has a shape and she looks good. Like, she always looked good, but I was just like, she's already cute. She's pretty in the face. It was just like, oh, the body is pretty realistic. Look, it's pretty realistic proportion-wise. That's what I'm going. Anyway, so after that, you have Scrap. He goes and he brings over his family. CBJ's also there. Tommy's also there. His mother's there. And Sass is there. And Scrap goes and drops the bomb of the fact that he is going to be doing jail time. He's going to be doing a minimum of 5 years. Well, he'll be doing a maximum of 5 years because of the plea. It was already done. His mom is over it. It's just like, wait a minute. So, what type of deal is that? Did you even fight for your freedom type of thing? It's just like, it's too late. It's too late. Court is in a couple of days. It's too late. And of course she's pissed. She's going off. Scrap is trying to be like, look, I need you and Tiara to talk because I need both of you to work it out. I need you two to work something out because I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do this. I won't be there to be the middle person between you two. And I need my son to have his grandmother. And of course his mother. He's going to have his mother regardless. But I need his grandmother to be in his life as well. When Tiara's actually at work, you're going to be watching her. You're going to be the babysitter. Sorry, not sorry. Now after that, am I developing a gap? What the? Anyway, so there's that. Tommy, I don't know why. I just don't believe Tommy when she cries anymore. There's just something so inauthentic about it. And they're at the strip club. And when I say they, I mean Scrappy, Jock, and Kirk. Why are they there? Because J Nick's, baby mama or girlfriend's there. And of course, because they're on the outs, she's flirting with Jock. Scrappy is trying to sell his whole life story of how his life has gone to shambles. Mama D's acting crazy. The Bams, he's not in a relationship with the Bams anymore, but the Bams is seeing someone else. And the Bams is fighting with, Jessica Dimepenny. And so, it's just too much. He has all these issues. He has all these concerns. And yet, Jock is over there flirting with, with J Nick's girl. And so at one point, J Nick's girl brings her box of singles that she collected for the night. And she's like, okay, Mona, give me some extra dollars and I'll be good. She goes and she gives Jock a lap dance. And it's just like, Lord Jesus. It's just like, well, that's my friend. So, breaking bro code. It's just like, so, her giving you a lap dance isn't breaking bro code? How I wasn't born that night or last night. Don't blame me. Come on now. Anyway. Why are all these strippers built the same at this point? That's what I really want to know. Why are they all built the same? Anyway. So you have... We're at K. Michelle's launch party, and you know who's there. Jocelyn, of course, is there. Arian, of course, is there. Who else? Dawn is there. Dawn! Yes, Dawn is there. I still feel a certain way about Dawn. That's why I'm reacting that way. And you have Betty Idle and you have D. Smith. And so K. Michelle goes and gives a speech about how she came here back because she's on her 3rd album. She's successful. Atlanta gave her her own record deal. So now she can sign other artists. K. Michelle looks very beautiful, by the way. I don't know if that's color contacts or if that's really her. Look, you never know these days. You never know. We're all mixed somehow, but I don't remember if that's her actual eyes or... I can't tell, but her frame is, she is so petite, and I'm glad she's going to get the reduction because it's just she's such a small woman, so having it go from like this to that, it just doesn't look right. She looks beautiful, but it's just... So shout out to her for doing what she's going to be doing pretty soon. And, you know, everyone's enjoying the music. Everything's going well. Everything's vibing. So the main event of foolery is occurring where you have K. Michelle talking to Betty Idol and D. Smith. And as I said, K. Michelle's just like, yeah, so my friend, my makeup artist, Japan. So we talked. And how it works is that he said that you did this and that. And so what is your take on it? D. Smith was just like, look. When we're talking about music, as if K. Michelle is an artist and all this stuff. Certain things need to be cleared. So as long as it's my song and my music, I can do whatever I want with it. It wasn't his right to go and release the music without my consent. Okay, we understand that part. But when Benny Idol was talking, I was, oh, Lord Jesus. Betty Idol in that voice, man. Betty Idol in that voice. And I mean, my voice just shows all the time, but look, Betty Idol takes the cake. K. Michelle's just like, so you need to be on Broadway. Yes, you need to be on Broadway because at the end of the day, your voice is just so animated and it's just so comical. It's just so much full of life. I was like, K. Michelle. Shout out to you for that. You were telling the truth and being a little shady at the same time. Look, I can appreciate it. Because it was so true. And of course, D. Smith and Betty Idol were just getting so offended. But you know, I will give Betty Idol this. I appreciate someone who thinks very highly of themselves. And clearly, Betty Idol does because she's just like, well, you know, of course, I am, my voice very animated. I will be doing voiceovers and making millions by doing so. It's just like, yeah, Betty Idol's voice sounds like 1,000,001 cartoon characters, which is great for voiceover. So shout out to her for that. She needs to get off the screen right now and go into someone's recording booth and start recording some damn music, record her voice, and send it to Disney or something. Cha-ching! There we go! And this is where things went left because D. Smith and Betty Idol tried to come after K. Michelle at her own event party and trying to say, oh, K. Michelle's body's doing multiple things at once. I'm like, D. Smith. See, my remote just broke. because even my remote wasn't here for you. D. Smith. We're not talking about bodies, okay? Alright. We're not going to do that, okay? Alright. So after that, you have the main event come back. And when I say the main event come back, we have... I knew Arian wasn't slick. I'm like, Arian, where are you going? Where are you going? I just didn't believe that she was going to go anywhere. And I was right. She went downstairs to go and get Bambi. And Bambi, and here's the thing, Arian really didn't know about the whole issue between D. Smith and Betty Idol, and of course with Tammy and all of them. So when she goes and brings her over there, it's just like, Bambi was like, no, I can't sit with them. They cannot sit with us. You know, Mean Girl style. And of course, it breaks into not a physical fight, but a verbal fight. It's just like, you're this, you're that. And it's just like, you ain't Nish. And I can't believe D. Smith was just like, see, there's two transsexuals in the room now. It's like, no, she didn't. Not to the Babs. And I forgot what Betty Idol said, but Betty Idol was slick with it too. So I will give her that. Betty Idol entertains me and annoys me at the same time. She's entertaining and annoying at the same time. So we get to KK. KK goes and she's talking with Scrapp. Well, she's trying to talk with Tiara. And it's not going well because KK's trying to do her most, you know, calm, mild manner. You know, just... But she couldn't hold it for long. Because they go from, you know, we're here for, you know, your son. And, you know, Scrapp's going to jail soon. To, I can't stand this woman. She needs to go, be gone, Akuma Manada. That's it. She's dead to me. I'll go have to fight her in the streets. No, I'm going to fight you in the streets. You know where I live? Of course I know where you live. Why would you not think I know where you live? Why would you think I don't know where you live? I don't care if my pooch is right here. Thank God that pooch is alive, because I really thought for a while that pooch might not have been alive. Now, here we have her going off. I'm just like, I thought that dog was supposed to keep her calm, cool, and collected, but I guess not. She gets up, and of course security's right there, and Tiara's just like, you know I'm not no punk. I was like, okay, Tiara, if you say so. Well, but then again, you did try to kill Scrapp in that recording studio, so no, you're not no punk either. But Karen, yeah, so that was it. That was pretty much it. Next week, it's going to be a mess. Stevie J and Tommy are going to... Look, Love and Hip Hop, we have a long way to go, and I'm excited for it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.